إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. قال الله تعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به أرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. فإن أصدق الكلام كلام الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. أما بعد. Most of us in this world go through our days facing many difficulties and hardships and trials. Sometimes it seems like we don't finish with one issue and 2-3 others come up. And this causes a lot of despair in people's lives, that we have issues at home or issues with our job, issues providing for our families financially, and many other emotional and difficult issues that we face. And sometimes these issues stay with us our whole lives. There's many brothers and sisters who have health issues which don't really have a cure, that stay with them for the rest of their life. And I have some friends who are basically bedridden on the respirator since when they were born until when they're going to die. So sometimes these issues, they don't go away. And I'm not here to give anybody any false reassurances. Oh, don't worry, everything will be better. Sometimes in the dunya, things don't even get better. But the problem is our perception of this dunya and what we're expecting of it. We're sitting here expecting the dunya to be something happy for us, something great for us, when in fact that's not the reality of this dunya. This dunya was created as a test for us. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, لِنَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا. This dunya was created to see who has the best deeds. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam has many times told us what our relationship with this dunya should be. He told us, كُن فِي الدُّنْيَا كَأَنَّكَ غَرِيب. He said, live in this dunya as if you were a traveler. So how does a traveler live when he's in his journey? He's never content until he's found his destination. And this is our relationship with this dunya, that we're going to face hardships, we're going to face many difficulties. And I'm not trying to trivialize them and say that they're small. Believe me, all of us, when we look at each other and we say, he's probably in a better situation than me. But when we sit down and talk to that brother, we say that him and I are in the same boat, or maybe he's even worse off than me. We're all facing something. But again, we have to understand that this is part of the dunya, that we're going to be tested. There are going to be trials and tribulations and hardships which feel like they're going to break our back. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has also described this dunya as a sijn, as a jail. He said this is a jail for the moment because we have many restrictions on us. And it's not a place of enjoyment, it's not a place of content. If we're looking at it that way, then we're looking in the wrong direction. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Ad-dunya al-mal'una." He said the dunya is cursed, and everything in the dunya is cursed, except for zikrullah, the ilm, and the person who seeks knowledge and seeks the pleasures of Allah. So this is what the dunya is. The dunya is nothing for us to really attach ourselves to. So what should the perception of the Muslim should be? Our eyes should be on what's after it. Our eyes should be on Jannah and getting there. And using this dunya, this temporary time that we have, this small time that we have, to get to Jannah. As Rasulullah ﷺ said, the second that we see Jannah, we will forget all the hardships that we faced in this life, no matter what you faced. If you faced 100 years of hardship, you'll forget it as soon as you see the pleasures of Jannah. And this is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminds us of many times. In the Quran, you see that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sometimes scares us from the hellfire, and sometimes encourages us by the descriptions of the Jannah. And I'm just going to read a few ayats for you, so that we can put this image of Jannah in our heads. Of course, we cannot fully understand it, but what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has described it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes it in Surah Al-Waqi'ah. He says, وَأَصْحَابُ الْيَمِينِ مَا أَصْحَابُ الْيَمِينِ. He said, the companions of the right. What are the companions of the right? The people who will be given their book in their right hand, the people of Jannah. فِي سِدْرٍ مَخْضُودٍ وَطَلْحٍ مَمْدُودٍ وَظِلٍّ مَمْدُودٍ وَمَاءٍ مَسْقُوبٍ. He said, there will be lote trees with thorns removed. Which is a fruit tree. It's a very beautiful tree and very fragrant, and has very nice fruit. And banana trees layered with fruit, and shade extended for us, and water poured out. وَفَاكِهَةً كَثِيرًا لَا مَقْدُوَةً وَلَا مَمْنُوعًا. He says that there will be fruits abundant, and various types of fruits. And they won't be limited to any season, and nor will they be forbidden. Some people, they can't eat fruits. Maybe they have a problem in their teeth, or maybe they have some type of allergies, or have diabetes, and they can't enjoy the fruits and different foods of this life. Again, this hardship will be relieved when we get to Jannah, inshallah. Inna ansha wa furushin marfu'a, and they'll be will be resting on beds that were raised high. Inna ansha'nahunna insha'a waj'alnahunna abkara urban wa atraba li ashabil yamin. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has produced the women of Jannah as a new creation, and He has made them pure as virgins, and they are devoted to their husbands, and they are of equal age, and these are for the people of Jannah, the companions of the right. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has promised us that if you don't have a home here, inshallah we'll have a beautiful home in Jannah. If you don't have happiness in your family here, then you'll have happiness in your family in Jannah. If you can't enjoy the fruits and the things of this dunya, then we look to Jannah, and inshallah we can have it there. And this is what our focus should be. We should focus on attaining Jannah and removing our attachment from this dunya. The minute we start expecting things from this dunya, the minute we start loving this dunya too much, we're just going to be disappointed. We work all our lives to gain some things in this dunya, and in seconds there's an accident, there's a fire, there's something, and everything is taken away. Or as soon as we pass, as soon as we close our eyes, everything that we work for is somebody else's. Everything that we work for goes to somebody else. So my brothers and sisters in Islam, our focus should be on the thing that is better and eternal. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, بَلْ تُؤْثِرُونَ الْحَيَاةَ الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةُ خَيْرٌ وَأَبْقَى. The problem with mankind is that we prefer the life of this world, when in fact the life of Jannah is better and it's everlasting. It will not end. When we work for it, it won't be taken away from us. So this is a reminder for you and I that let's think about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in a positive and hopeful way. That if we obey Him, and if we heed His warnings, that we will inshallah be forgiven and enter into Jannah. Because who was Jannah made for? Jannah was not made for the polytheists. It was not made for the atheists. It was not made for the disbelievers. It was made for the Muslims. And we have an opportunity to go there if we obey Him. So my brothers and sisters in Islam, please let's take this world in a serious way, use it as a test, and look, inshallah, towards Jannah, and focus on that. قولوا قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم إنك حميد مجيد. ربنا لا تؤاخذنا إن نسينا أو أخطأنا ربنا ولا تحمل علينا إصرا كما حملته على الذين من قبلنا ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا اغفر لنا ولإخواننا الذين سبقونا بالإيمان ولا تجعل في قلوبنا غلا للذين آمنوا ربنا إنك رؤوف رحيم. ربنا فاغفر لنا ذنوبنا وكفر عنا سيئاتنا وتوفنا مع الأبرار. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. عباد الله رحمكم الله إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. اذكروا الله يذكركم وادعوه يستجب لكم ولذكر الله أكبر والله يعلم ما تصنعون. أقيموا الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
Please make your rows straight. Fill the gaps. Please turn off your cell phones. It's a big disturbance in Salat to somebody's cell phone. Allahu Akbar. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء أحوى سنقرئك فلا تنسى إلا ما شاء الله إنه يعلم الجهر ما يخفى ونيسرك لليسرى فذكر إن نفعت الذكرى سيذكر من يخشى ويتجنبها الأشقى الذي يصلى النار الكبرى ثم لا يموت فيها ولا يحيا. قد أفلح من تزكى وذكر اسم ربه فصلى بل تؤثرون الحياة الدنيا والآخرة خير وأبقى إن هذا لفي الصحف الأولى صحف إبراهيم وموسى. الله أكبر.